think about sorting, and we've done some sorting. We've sorted out our bears by colour and by size. Now we're starting to sort shapes. So there's lots of different ways that we can sort things, not just bears and shapes, but anything. So I thought I'd give you some ideas about what people sort so you can have a think about it. Supermarkets. Have you been into a Coles or a Woolies or Aldi's? They're sorted, aren't they? So we've got all the bread in one section, the milk, fruit and vegetables, and they're all in their own section. So we don't have all the broccoli and bananas mixed up because it'll be too hard to find it. So there's broccoli here, bananas here, and all the breakfast cereals are all sorted. So everything in a supermarket is sorted. Imagine if you went into a supermarket and things were just everywhere and you had to search for what you needed. And if you were in a hurry, would that be easy to find something? It wouldn't, would it? So that's why it's all nice and neatly sorted in the supermarket. So you can look at the aisle, look at the sign, find, oh, that's the bread aisle. I know I need to go down there for bread. So they've sorted it for us, so it's really easy when we go in there. Foods, they're also sorted in different categories. So some foods need to be in the freezer. Can you think of a food that needs to be in the freezer? Ice cream. Yeah. Some meat, we can put meat in the freezer. Bread can last longer if you put it in the freezer, and it freezes it so it lasts longer. Okay, so lots of things in the freezer. Some things need to go in the fridge, like milk or eggs. What would happen if we didn't put milk in the fridge? It would go yuck, wouldn't it? And if we put it in the freezer, it would freeze and we wouldn't be able to use it until it defrosted. So some things go in the freezer, some things go in the fridge, and some things go in the pantry. So like tins, sauces, spices, lots of things. You might be able to have a look inside your freezer, fridge or pantry and see the different things that go in there and talk to somebody in your house about why they're in those spots. Now, sorting makes things easier. If my cutlery drawer looked like this and I couldn't find anything, why would that be? Because everything's all mixed up in there. So if I was getting upset and I just wanted to find something really quickly, what could I do? I could sort it. So I could make it into little teaspoons, spoons, forks, knives, and the other bits on the side. Then when I wanted to get a spoon for my cereal, I'd just go to that drawer, quickly grab a spoon out. I'd know where it is. I wouldn't have to hunt for it. So sorting does make things easier. What about cleaning? Do you think you could sort when you're cleaning? So some people's bedrooms look like this. I know my kids, Ollie and Josh, their bedrooms often look like this. And I think, oh, maybe they should look a bit like this. They should be a bit cleaner. So if we look at the rooms, we've got a bookshelf, we've got a toy box, we've got some boxes here. Okay, there's a cupboard here, there's probably drawers for their clothes in there. So think about how maybe could you sort this? Instead of cleaning, think about sorting to put everything away. So if you've got books, and not everybody has books and toys in their room, some people have different places for them, some people don't have them at home, so everyone's home is different. But if you had books in the room you were trying to clean, you might put them away first. So get nothing but books. Pick up all the books, put them away. Then toys. Pick up the toys and put them back in the toy box or the shelf, wherever your toys go. You might get all your dirty clothes off the floor and put them, would you fold them up and put them away? No, because they're dirty. You would put them in the laundry, or if you've got a basket for dirty clothes, put them in there. So you've got rid of your books, put them back in the shelf, you've put your toys back where they go, you've put your dirty clothes away. What else might you have? You might have some clean clothes. Clean clothes need to go back in the cupboard, so you might need help to fold them, but I think that you could give it a go yourself as well. Yeah. So they need to go back into the cupboard. And if there's rubbish in your room, then that goes where? In the bin. Okay, sometimes my kids have cups or bowls that they've had in their room, so they have to go back up to the kitchen. So if you choose one thing at a time and see if you can sort it instead of cleaning it, putting everything away makes it a lot easier. in a couple of weeks we're going to be making patterns, but we've already done this at school, so you know what a pattern is. But if I wanted to make this pattern, A, B, A, B, so blue, yellow, but all of my beads are all mixed up, or all my beads are sorted, so my blue and yellow are just here, or they're all mixed with all the other colours, which one do you think is going to be easier for me to find? The blue and yellow. Yeah, it would be easier for me to get one out of there, put it on, one out of there, and pop that one on. So this would be easier. We can still do that, it just takes a little bit longer. So if we're sorting our rubbish, so some places have 3 bins. I think in Rockhampton we mostly have 2 bins. So we have the red bin and the yellow bin. I haven't seen too many green bins around. So in our red bin is all our rubbish. In our yellow bin is our recycling. So papers, any plastic containers that have been cleaned out, egg cartons, cardboard, all of those things can be recycled. So they go in this bin here. The people that have green bins, that's where they put their green waste. So any lawn clippings or sticks or anything when they've trimmed off the trees, that would go in the green waste. Everything else like food scraps, plastic bags, other rubbish all goes in the red. So we need to sort them into those 3 categories. So when the rubbish men pick them up, then it's easier for them to know where to take it. Sorting clothes. Have you ever helped somebody at your house doing the washing? I get my kids to help me with the washing sometimes, and they have a little bit of trouble folding it up, and that's okay because that's hard. So I fold it up and they put them into piles. So I have Oliver's pile, Josh's pile, my pile of clothes, and my husband's pile of clothes. So we've got 4 people in our house, so we sort them by whose clothes they are. That makes it easier when I say, can you take your clothes into your room? We know whose clothes to get, so that's being sorted. Then, some people are really organised. I'm not one of these people, but they might sort their clothes by colour. So you've got the whites into the pinks, reds, greens, blues, yellows, all the same colour clothes. Some people will have all of their t-shirts in one drawer, all of their shorts, all of their pants, all of their pyjamas. So there's different spots for each type of clothing. Just makes it easier to find it. Some people just pop it all in and they find it that way. And I have to say I do that sometimes. I don't get to sort my clothes all the time, but when I do, it's so much easier to find them. So that's a few real life examples of sorting, why it's important in real life. You might like to look around your house, see if there's some things that are sorted, see if you can sort some things. There's always a plastic cupboard in the house that needs sorting, so you might be able to clean up all the Tupperware containers, all the plastic containers, see if you can put them in size orders or something like that. That might be really helpful to mum or dad or whoever's in your house. Okay, good work guys, keep going.